Love him or hate him, Ricardo Juncos seems to be here to stay. We're going to do some Olympic-level vaulting right over some controversy and focus on positives. And that is that Ricardo Juncos and the Juncos Hollinger racing team have dropped a passionate and patriotic fan base into IndyCar's lap at a time when that's needed like water in the desert. The fervor of the Argentinian fans, often wholesome, at rare times admittedly horrid, is something you can't ignore. They are here in our sport, and we should be happy to have them, most of them anyway, which is why it makes sense to put a race in Argentina, and why IndyCar has been exploring that possibility at the behest of Ricardo Juncos. Like much of what I explore, a race like this isn't without merit. IndyCar, in the form of USAC, visited Argentina in 1971 at the Autodromo de Rafael. That oval circuit might not be a match for IndyCar today for the safety standards required, which is why IndyCar has focused their gaze seemingly on the Autodromo Termas de Rio Hondo. Argentinian politics have played a part in not seeing the sport jump immediately into Argentina, but assuming those concerns are ironed out, the series seems interested bringing cars to that track and to those fans. And why not? When Juncos Hollinger ran some demonstration laps with one of their Indy cars, fans flocked to the stands just to watch their car circulate. Which is why IndyCar can't and shouldn't ignore the passionate fan base of Argentinians. You have to assume most of them are who we are, lovers of motorsport, fans of fandom, passionate and patriotic. So let's bring the show to them. Why not? International diplomacy, IndyCar style. Autodromo Termas de Rio Hondo is next.
Oh, golly. Anybody get dizzy yet? Pass. Oh, figure out if I was the idiot or that's it. We win. That was a lot of fun, that one.
Hello and welcome back. It's round 5 of my 2024 Spring IndyCar season. We're at Termas de Rio Hondo today. A passionate crowd of loyal Argentinians is expected to cheer on their man Agustin Canapino, driving for Juncos Hollinger Racing. Pole is held by Pato Award with Joseph Newgarden in second. We're rolling off in 14th. Ahead and behind is the home team, so we'll have to be careful minding our manners into turn 1. We're tied with Christian Lundgaard right now for 7th in the points, about a quarter of the way through the spring season. With almost an expected level of mastery, Scott Dixon has 20 points over second place Alex Palou in the standings. Chip Ganassi is enjoying the good times at the top of the points. We've switched mods here, as we'll be doing our best to run the VRC Formula NA 2021 in Assetto Corsa for the rest of the IndyCar Championship. This mod will look familiar as it's what the IndyCar series runs. It's a little more temperamental with the AI though, which is why I seldom use it. But the current liveries for the IndyCars were done exceptionally well by Wakamoto Special 78 on Race Department, so we're going to try to do best by that work. But for now, these rabid fans have waited long enough. Let's go racing in Argentina. Hello out there, welcome to Autodromo Termas de Rio Hondo. Probably screwed that up. But let's go! We're in Argentina. Real life IndyCar has tested here, looked into hosting an event. Let's go ahead and check out what it would look like. Possibly. The AI has been pretty, very fast, but also, kind of out of control. So we're going to hope. We've done some massaging with the AI, and hopefully they can make it through some of these. Yeah, you can see, stuff like that. But okay. That turn 3 and 4 are definitely the worst because they come across the track, they hit like the curb, and they come across the track completely out of control, sometimes take each other out. It's worst on the first lap. So the fact that we got around it is a good sign. We're in the VRC mod for the rest of the season, hopefully, possibly, probably, because that's where the modern skins got made by, I can't remember what his current name is on Race Department, but Kyle Lloyd, who's been making the IndyCar skins for years now, I think, on Race Department. He moved mods from the RSS mod to the VRC mod, and the VRC mod's a little bit harder to get the AI to work with. I actually like it better. I think it acts more like an IndyCar from what I can visually see. Don't mind the DRS thing. That's part of the rules and regulations enhancement mod. But yeah, the VRC mod, I think it acts more like a real IndyCar in that it's very unstable. Like the car will get moving under you. And the RSS mod is more planted to the ground, you know? And the way I said it a couple of days ago to a friend was, it feels like the RSS mod is a Formula One take on IndyCar, and the VRC mod is an IndyCar take on IndyCar. Because they both have similar performance as far as like top speed and all that. But the VRC moves a lot more. The RSS is more planted. It feels like it has more downforce, basically. And because of that, the AI is a lot easier to, yeah, as we got Linus Lundqvist around, causing quite a pile up. The two Juncos Hollinger cars be having a home race here, and they looks like they got slowed up by that. Anyway, so because this car moves around a lot when you're driving it, you get the AI just kind of losing control. So this will be a narrative as the season goes on. Weirdly enough, the thing I found that is helping the most is lowering the grip level of the track. I don't know if by lowering the grip level of the track, the AI thinks to itself, oh, I've got less grip, I need to slow down and take things easier. Like, I don't know what that's about, but it seems to be helping a lot. So, we live in experimental times, which is appropriate to be starting this experiment here at Termas de Rio Hondo, because this would be an experiment for IndyCar as well. Which, by the way, even though it's on the other mod, the skins are great. Like, they're high quality. We've kind of found ourselves on an island here as we go into lap 3, rather. Crowd will be going crazy for the guy right behind us in 16th, Agustin Canapino. We will do our best not to hit him or anything. That would be bad. Definitely closing in. You can see the gap opening up. I'm pretty slow here compared to the AI, to be honest. Like I was saying, the AI is very fast. They're just oftentimes right on the edge of their abilities with this mod as I'm going wide here. It's an easy position for Canapino and ooh, Stingray, and I rejoined right in front of Grosjean. So, I mean, you know, in our fictional world here, basically, Vassar Sullivan Racing gave me kind of a pig here, as I just cannot keep up without some severe effort.
18th. Car right. Clear to the right.
Okay. Look at him moving to block me there. Interesting.
Just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
We are flirting with falling out of the points. They cut off at 20th. We could find a way to carry more speed through turn 3 and 4. Way to get into the slipstream.
The gap to Rasmussen behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Oh boy, that's bad.
Right side. Clear right. front is.
I had a good nifty moment there. Oh, we might be able to find our way back around him.
Far right. Clear right.
Whoa, dude. That was a lane change and a half. I don't think there would have been much damage there, which, as a reminder, if we pick up damage, if we think we would have picked up damage because it's off, but if we think it would have been in contact severe enough to cause serious damage, we'll do a drive through the pit lane like we did in Sao Paulo. Because Assetto Corsa's AI can't do pit stops, so I can't really turn on, you know, damage for them because it won't work out. But I don't think, I mean, we'd probably have a bit of a scuffed nose. I don't even think it hit any wings. I think it was gearbox to nose there. But it was amusingly aggressive from the AI.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we held it. This is an amusing layout. This track, it's fun. It's very high speed flowing, and then you've got some tricky, hard braking sections that would really allow for like passing because somebody would screw up their line like I did right there. Because like all the braking zones, they're not just straightaways leading into turns. They kind of arc like this. This is pretty standard, right? You're in a straight line, then you're on the brakes, then you're turning. But most of the brake zones, especially in the back half of the course, you're basically turning into them. Like the track is. And I know trail braking is a thing, like I'm aware of that. But the track kind of demands you trail brake. And so, you know, ready or not, you don't really get to control how you trail brake. You've got to follow the track when you do it. Okay, Lundgaard's taking a look.
Still there. Clear to the right.
And this one's kind of a blind corner, like your apex is somewhere over there. And you've got to be pretty hard on the brakes before you find it, too. But here's what I'm talking about. Like, you see how the track kind of forces you into a trail brake situation.
V20.
I know I haven't been talking much. Probably in the highlight video, I've skipped ahead probably 10, 15 laps. I've just been pushing so hard, trying to make any sort of pace against the AI here. They are so quick, or I am so slow, one or the other. This is a very, as weird as it is to say, because it doesn't look like that complicated of a layout, and it's very wide, and so in a way it's forgiving, but this is a very technical layout to extract the full amount of speed from. And it's one of those layouts where like every corner feels like it has multiple lines through it, this section especially, which reminds me this section of a track from, I think, Indonesia that I did last year in an F1 car. I might be wrong. I might have the wrong location on that, but I'm sure I can look it up later. Post-race Nifty. Maybe you can help me out here.
The track I'm trying to think of is Mandalika, which is in Indonesia. And while I've got a minute, let's throw up the calendar for the championship here, just to look at where we're going next, what's ahead in the future, and how far behind I am on where I intended to be in this season so far. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take for me to catch up to the real-life IndyCar schedule, but I'm going to be doing my best.
It's a lot of effort right now. All right, we're arriving at the back of the choo-choo. So we've done all right at catching up. Now we've got to figure out how to get around. Touch a push to pass.
Car left. Still there. Clear to the left. Left side.
He's going to hang tough outside.
Clear left. Car left. Clear to the left.
Now he's got the inside for the long arc.
On your left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
All right, round one goes to Christian Lundgaard.
On your left. Clear on the left.
There we go, that's the stuff.
Great move. Keep it up.
More push to pass. This time we're lining up Christian Rasmussen. That was scary. I couldn't see the brake marker.
On your left.
This feels kind of familiar. Let's hold him over there this time. Let's try to really be aggressive.
Still there. Hold your line.
Okay.
3 wide. In the middle.
Well, that'll be basically any chance of us having a points-paying position gone. Turned in on us, spun us around. Back to 23rd, that's out of the points. And it took half an hour for me to catch up to 20th. Like, that's gonna be... oh, that's gonna be the end of us having a good time. Well, we had a little bit of race car racing there for a second. It was glorious. Maybe 30 seconds of actual racing.
23rd place.
On your left. Keep it steady. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear to the left.
It is so hard to pass right now.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Not a happy Nifty. All right, we're the last car on the lead lap to pick up the white flag. And while we haven't had a good time with the AI, the track is fun. It's a flowing track, and the car is a lot of fun to drive on it. But the VRC mod with the AI, it's gonna be a long season now that I have to deal with it. But right along with me, we'll find out how to massage the AI into a better product as we go. Like, the first thing I noticed was turning the grip level down made the AI more cautious with the VRC. Which, again, this would be no problem in the RSS mod. It's the VRC mod here that is just awful with its AI. Just god-awful. Out of the box, anyway. And so, if you work for VRC, I love the way your car feels, because I use this in the league race that I do. And it runs great there, but I don't know what it is, you know, in the background that makes AI good or bad, but you guys need to take another swing at it with the AI specifically. But we're coming home. P23, Argentina gets the best of us. The game unceremoniously dumps me on my side there. That's about right. Okay, I've been nifty. You've been niftier. Next up, I don't know. We're heading back out of South America, I believe. So I will see you around.
That was a race that happened. Certainly not the result we were after in our season, and we're outside the points, finishing the last car on the lead lap. This drops us down to 12th in the standings in a tie with Willpower. Because the AI was so prone to crashing, particularly when they were side by side through turn 4, I set the spread for opponent strength pretty high and the aggression pretty low. Also, making the track grip lower seemed to quell some of their risky behaviors. The VRC mod is much more fun to drive, but much more work to get the AI manageable. This will be a learning project as the year goes on, but I'm excited for that. From a race that might happen in the future to one that never happened in the past, next on our tour is the Qingdao Street Circuit in China.